In today's lecture, we will see the range extension of voltmeter by using multiplier. As seen in the previous lecture, the range extension of ammeter, similar point for the voltmeter. So again, what is the need, how voltmeter range be extended, and which instrument can be used to extend the range of voltmeter. So first one is the range extension of ammeter means increasing the capacity of same voltmeter to measure higher values of the voltages, and it will be safety. So with the same range of the voltmeter, we have to increase the capacity of that voltmeter to measure the high values of voltage without any dangerous. So need of the range extension. So what is the range of extension, or what is the need of range extension? The voltmeter range extension, voltmeter coil is thin, which is, the voltmeter has thin coil and it delegated. Therefore, it can withstand for small voltages applied across it. So, whenever we are going to measure the high voltage, it cannot be used directly because it is thin and the delegated. So, for measurement of the high voltages, we should extend the range of that voltmeter. So, how the voltmeter range will get extended? So, we can see here the circuit diagram for the range extension of voltmeter. In this diagram, we can see here, this is nothing but our high voltage to be measured across. Next, small voltage. This voltage across the voltmeter, that is the voltmeter coil. Next one is the IV, that is current producing full scale deflection. Here we can see the RM. RM is the resistance of multiplier or the multiplier resistance. So we can extend the range of voltmeter by using the multiplier, that is nothing but our RM, resistance of multiplier. So this multiplier is connected in series with the voltmeter coil. So this is nothing but our voltmeter, and in series with this resistance, it is the multiplier, and it is helps to extend the range of this voltmeter. So again, similar to the shunt, we have to derive the formula for the multiplier. So this is nothing but our multiplier. So let us take the calculate the formula for our multiplier. So the multiplier has high resistance because we know that this coil has the low resistance, it is very thin. Therefore, we are connecting in series the high resistance, and this is nothing but our multiplier. It is connected in series with the voltmeter. Therefore, it creates major voltage drop across it, and remaining voltages will be same value gets applied voltage. So, the requirements of multiplier are again same as the shunt. But just like the properties of shunt, it should be resistance, temperature coefficient, high specific resistance. That requirements of the multiplier is totally similar to the shunt. So next one is the corresponding to this one, we have to derive the formula. So from this above circuit, we can write here small voltages across the voltmeter coil and the total voltage across the load. It will be equals to both equations. So V equals to IV into RV. So this V equals to IV into RV because in this branch IV current is total flowing, and in these both coils are connected in series. So this small voltage, it will be equals to IV into RV, and the capital V, it will be equals to IV into Rm plus Rv. So here I am taking these two equations. So we can simplify this one. V it is equals to IV into Rm plus IV into Rv. So I will take this term to the left hand side. Therefore, V minus IV into Rv it is equals to IV into Rm. So therefore, this Rm it is equals to V minus IVRV divided by IV. So simple, this IV will get to the division. So Rm it is equals to V minus IVRV upon IV. This IV will get divided to the both sides. So V upon IV minus IVRV upon IV. So this IV and IV will get cancelled and only remaining RV. So Rm equals to V upon IV minus RV. Multiplying power of the multiplier. So M equals to capital V upon small v. Therefore, the equations will be IV into Rm plus Rv divided by IV into Rv, because capital V equals to this equation and small v equals to IV into Rv, both these two equations. So simplify it again. IV into Rm plus IV into Rv divided by, as it is same. Again, this IV will divide to this one and this also this one, separate it for the division. So IV Rm upon IV Rv plus IV Rv upon IV Rm. So simply here we can see these are the both same terms that will get cancelled and remaining 1. So this M equals to IV Rm plus 1. So this IV and IV will get cancelled, only remaining Rm upon Rv plus 1. So M it is equals to Rm upon Rv plus 1. So simplify this one, it will be, so M equals to Rm as it is plus Rv divided by Rv. So M will be here multiplied. M into Rv equals to Rm plus Rv. Let's take the same terms to the one side. So M Rv minus Rv equals to Rm. So therefore, Rv will get common, M minus 1 into Rv, it will be equals to Rm. So corresponding to this one, Rv equals, Rm it is equals to V upon small v minus 1 into Rv, as we know that this M it is equals to V upon small v. Therefore, this will be equals to multiplier. So this is nothing but our multiplier, Rm equals to V upon V minus 1 into Rv, and this is nothing but our multiplier. So with the help of this multiplier, we can extend the range of voltmeter by connecting the high value of resistance connected in series with the voltmeter coil. So therefore, the coil will be able to measure the high values of voltmeter. So this is the range extension of the voltmeter. As we had seen the shunt and multiplier, there are certain advantages and disadvantages of our shunt and multiplier. So we will see respectively shunt and multiplier. So the advantages of shunt, this method is so simple, connection is simple to make, and universal shunt can be used. But again, there are different disadvantages. It is difficult to achieve accuracy whenever we are going to use the shunt with the AC supply. Next, power consumed by the shunt is also high. Measuring circuit is not actually isolated from the power circuit. And next one is the problem of insulation of the instrument. Therefore, These are the disadvantages of our shunt. Similar to this one, there are disadvantages of multiplier. Again here, power consumption increases as voltage will get increases, because we can see here, when we will get increases, the power losses or the power consumption will get also increases, because it is directly proportional to the square of the voltage. Next, construction of multipliers used for high voltages are costly and difficult. And last one is the again same, it is not isolated from the power circuit. So corresponding to this one, the disadvantages of our shunt and multiplier, we can use the current transformer and potential transformer to extend the range of ammeter and voltmeter respectively. These are the isolated from the circuit, and these has certain advantages corresponding or over to the shunt and multiplier. So we can again extend the range of our voltmeter and ammeter by using our instrument transformers if we are not able to extend the range of ammeter and voltmeter by using shunt and multiplier. Okay, thank you.